In Japan, there are a lot of legends, especially in Tokyo, considered one of the most haunted locations. Today, I'm gonna talk about the Himuro Mansion. In Himuro Mansion, they said, was theater of cruelty and brutal killings. The Himuro family participated in strange Shinto ritual known as the Strangling ritual, in order to seal bad karma from within the earth, every half-century. The ritual was a method to keep the evil of the world at bay, so you may wonder how they proceed. Choosing a maiden woman, raising her in secret to prevent her from forming any attachments to other people, which would in turn jeopardize the effect of the ritual. On the day of the Strangling ritual, the chosen maiden was bound by ropes on her ankles, wrists and neck. The ropes were attached to oxen or horses, in order to rip her limbs from her body, quartering her. Then, the ropes were used to bind her, would be soaked in her blood and laid over the gateway of the portal, believing that this would seal off the portal from evil for another half-century, until the ritual had to be repeated. On the last Strangling ritual, something went wrong. The chosen one for this honor fell in love with a man who tried to save her from the ritual. Because she grew an attachment to someone, she was no longer viable for participating in the ritual, considered impure. After learning this, the master of Himuro family thought that all the members were responsible of this failure, dishonoring themselves. So he took his katana, then killed each member of the family and committed suicide with his own blade. Locals said he done that because he was scared of the upcoming evil they failed to stop. Since then, Himuro Mansion was haunted by the spirits of the family. They were still trying to repeat the failed ritual using whomever enters the abandoned building. Odd occurrences happening in and around the house. Blood spatters appear on the walls, as if they were flicked from a katana. A ghostly girl looking out the window, or spirits dressed completely in white, rinsing cloths and preparing the ground for the ritual. And finally someone said that 7 people were murdered in a grisly manner, with bodies broken and rope marks around their wrists. In 2002, Temco released a survival horror game called Fatal Frame for PlayStation 2 in the US. Players controlled a young woman named Miki Hinasaki. She searched her missing brother Mifune in a haunted mansion. Of course was the Himuro Mansion. The American release included a phrase based on a true story, but in the Japanese release, in 2001, was not included. Not sure if all this legend was true, and even if these murders were really happened. And you, what do you think about it? Real or fictional?